Well, good afternoon. Hopefully it's afternoon or morning or evening to everyone out there who's watching, depending what time of day you're watching. Today is Wednesday, February, I believe it's 10th or 11th. I'm not even sure. That's one thing when you retire, you don't always know the date. Sometimes don't even know the day of the week. But I hope you all are warming up in Florida here. Oh my goodness, the last couple of days have been so beautiful today. It's actually almost a little warm out there. Maybe getting a little more humid. So I've been busy deep cleaning, and then I realized that the rug outside our shower is the most hideous, awful thing, and I've hated it so much. So I ran over to this new store that opened. I don't know if you guys have a Burlington. It used to be Burlington Coat Factory way back when, but it's called Burlington Wow, and it has it's like a Ross, if you're familiar with like a Ross or TJ Maxx kind of. So I found a new rug, so I've been cleaning. I'm so excited. So anyway, but another thing I found is when you get older, these lips just kind of fade off into the sun along with all the wrinkles and jowls. So I got this little pack of, let's see, here we go. I guess it's like a 4-pack, and they're supposed to plump your lips. So I thought while we're talking, I'm going to go ahead and just try one color on top, one color on the bottom, and see if we actually plump up by the end of the talk. So we'll do this, I don't know, kind of a peachy color at the bottom. Or maybe I could just do one side and see if it's more plump than the other side. I don't know. I'd say. It's pretty light, huh? Can't really tell. All right, let's go with a little darker color for the top. I got too brown, but I got this one. This is kind of a nice color. This is called Ruby and Millie, New York. I don't know if you can see it there. Ruby and Millie, New York. I'm not one to wear lipstick, but I see as I get older, my lips are like turning into nothingness. So let's go and put those on. Not the easiest to get this on. All right, let's see what happens. See if I plump up a little. Already plump enough as it is, but I do need to plump the lips. Oh, hello. Sorry about that. The camera fell. All right, so you guys have to let me know if you see the lips pumping. It actually burns a little. It's kind of funny, huh? So what I want to talk about today was, it's funny, we were talking about the corporate world, leaving the corporate world, and I have no 1,000% regret leaving the corporate world. What I did after I left the corporate world, I got into real estate a little bit, but the market was so crazy, coronavirus, all that going on. I made a little money, sold a few houses, friends and families. It was fun, but I don't know. Everything's too cutthroat now. Price is so high. I don't even want to be involved with it, to be perfectly honest with you. I still have an active license, but I'm not a member of the board, so I can only refer people. Let the other people do the work, and I'll just get a referral for it, referral fee. But I did go back to work temp at the election office during the election. So I had turned 62 while I was working that election. So I went ahead and took my Social Security, and that allowed me to only work so many hours. But, it was okay. It was kind of fun because I only started out with 3 or 4 of us that were doing some work, and then they gradually brought in people more and more until the end when it was like right before the elections, and it was craziness at that point. I had early voting, and it was just busy and mayhem and long hours. So once that was over, I was like, whew, done with this stuff. And then I think I told you guys that I did do a week. They'd sent some cards out, and the election office called me back, and I did a week of answering the phones for they didn't expect all the phone calls, so I was able to get on the phones at the phone center. But I did get a call last week, or the beginning of this week. There's a real small minor election in the county going on. I think it's like a mayor race or something, and a couple of things on the ballot to vote. So they'd asked me to go to training the first week of March for 3 days, and then the 2 days, the Monday and then the Tuesday election day. So I was like, okay. It's nice to have the choice, though, to do a little side work, make a little extra money. We're going on vacation in July, so it'll be nice to have that little extra spending money on top of my Social Security, the check that I get. But that usually gets mostly spent out through the month for whatever reason here and there. It doesn't last long. I don't know why. So, but my poor kids, well, my daughter homeschools, but my son is in the corporate world, and he was just complaining to me, well, just telling me what was going on, and I'm like, oh, I feel so bad for these kids. I mean, he's 32, wait, he just turned 33, yeah, and it's like, he's got a long way to go to be in this corporate world, and I think it's gotten so much worse over the years since we were younger. I don't think it was so bad, but now it's just, I don't know, people are just very not nice. So, and that's why when I spoke about last week about giving yourself permission to not super busy, don't tie yourself, up with something, it's okay as you get older to just kind of slow down, relax, still do things, still volunteer, still get out, and you got to keep your body moving. I know that for a fact, because when you just sit all day and not move a little, you do get stiff, you do get bad shape, so don't want that either. So okay, what do we think? Do we have any more plumpness going on? I don't know. I'll tell you, I wasn't an advocate of facelifts, but if I had the money, I probably would at this point. Just a little minor nip and tuck here. I was watching something about people, the dentistry, going to the dentist. Now, I don't have dental insurance right now on my plan because I'm under my husband. He's 100% service connected, so he gets 100% all his care taken care of at the VA, including his dental and eyes, everything. Me, on the other hand, I have Champ VA, and it's strictly just medical. No dental, no vision, so that is a problem. Now, I get to take my Social Security or my Medicare next year because I'll be 64 this year, so I have to wait another year. But I saw where people were going to Mexico because the dental work is so much cheaper. They had a whole line of people. It was like I think a TikTok video or something. I don't know. I don't have TikTok. Maybe it was a YouTube short or something, but just a line of people all going down there to do their dental work, and it's like a fraction of the cost of our dental work. Is it ridiculous? I don't know why. Why is our stuff so high here? Makes you so mad. But yeah, but not much going on this week. I just wanted to touch base, make a quick video, see if my lips are plumping up. I'm going to a women's event today at church, which is a Galantine, it's called. It's like a Valentine's, and I guess they're having a potato bar and some food. I don't know what we're going to be doing. It's my first time ever going to one, so looking forward to that. So I was thinking, go to the store and get a red shirt. Maybe I saw all this stuff to plump the lips. I'm like, I want to try that. So I do feel burning. It's pretty weird. I don't know. It's not bad burning, but it's doing something. But I'm not sure if they're plumped up or not. So you guys will have to make comments and let me know if you've noticed throughout the video if they've plumped up or not. So, all right. I don't have much today, but I will do another video hopefully this weekend or beginning of next week and get one uploaded. And maybe a little more exciting than this one. All right. Take care. Bye.